women, y'all fighting for all these rights. Now y'all got them. Y'all could be the head of households now. That's what y'all wanted. Y'all got it. Now y'all complain about it. When is it ever gonna end?
Welcome back to another video. Hope your day is going good. And in today's video, we've got men are refusing to be providers to modern women. It's the day-old tale of men versus women. I'm not gonna lie, I've been over this tale since 2023. I really don't want to talk about the relationships between men and women. It's just getting stale. It's just red pill for women, red pill for men. God damn it. When are we all just gonna hold hands and admit we need each other? You're wrong.
I'm gonna just start by saying there's a lot of different ways that we can go with this for real. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, rent was way cheaper, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can get a little apartment or whatever for under $1,000. Nowadays, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And women, y'all fighting for all these rights. Now y'all got them. Y'all could be the head of households now. That's what y'all wanted. Y'all got it. Now y'all complain about it. When is it ever gonna end?
Y'all get what y'all want, y'all don't get it.
What? Be careful what you ask for.
And now you gotta live in a one-bedroom apartment as your ex-wife is living in the house you paid for with her new man. And the kids still might be there, and now they live in like one big happy family for a structure that you built.
I don't want my husband to just work and pay bills.
You have different kind of men in this world. Some guys don't mind sharing bills with their lady. Some dudes don't mind just living solely off of their lady's check. And some guys are just like, yo, I want to take care of all of the bills. I don't want my lady worrying about the bills. I want to put that on me. We call those kind of guys the provider man. A man that provides for his family 100%. But right now, people are going viral talking about how the provider man's life really sucks. Let's get into that.
I do apologize ahead of time because I'm going to hit a nerve, but could you imagine being a provider man where you sit up here and work all these hours and you're with the woman and you're trying to give her the lifestyle that she says she wanted, and you're just working your best because you do love and you care for this woman, all for her to end up turning around and saying you was never home. I feel like we don't love each other anymore, and I want to go see other people, even though the only reason you was away from the home was to work, to pay for the lifestyle that she says she wanted.
Oh yeah, that better have me messed up.
Could you also imagine having kids in this situation, and then as your kids start to get older, they feel like they don't know their father because their father is never at home because they're always working to provide this lifestyle where the kids never have to worry about money. Kids go to the mall, kids go to the movie, kids are going on vacation with their friends, and they never have to worry about a dollar. That you put them in one of the best schools you possibly could have, all for them to turn around and being like, you was never there for me. Could you also imagine losing the house that you was paying for since you was the provider man, and then you end up losing it in the divorce, and you're now paying alimony since you probably stayed home. The wife stayed home to take care of the kids, and now you got to live in a one-bedroom apartment as your ex-wife is living in the house you paid for with her new man. And the kids still might be there, and now they live in like one big happy family for a structure that you built.
One of my biggest fears is providing 100% for my family, working so much that I miss out on family time, and my kids grow up to be like,
I got a solution, man. Why don't y'all just start a family business? If you run your money up and you feel like you've reached a point where, you know what I'm saying, you're satisfied, you know what I'm saying, you're well off, your kids would be well off, your grandkids would be able to be middle class with your money that you have now, then I think you would better off just to stop and then start a business so you can teach your kids the entrepreneurial spirit, and then you could basically work alongside them while thus being there for them. You know, teaching them how to be their own boss from the boss. That's how I was seeing it. I think that's a solution to that problem.
Like, well, daddy wasn't really home, or my wife feeling like she's not getting enough of me. But I know in my head that I'm only working hard for them so they can have an easier life. For my answer to avoid having that issue, I personally feel like every man should be striving for that active income to one day become passive income. Therefore, you don't have to work a 9 to 5 or hustle and bustle every single day forever. A lot of times, the man that's a provider that works a 9 to 5, he hates his life because for the most part, a job is not really a means to an end if you don't have some type of hustle on the side that you're building. I quit my full-time job last year in 2024 in March, and I went all in on social media. I went all in on real estate. And although it was a lot of pressure having a newborn, having a wife, having a daughter that's going on 10 years old now, although it created a lot of pressure creates diamonds. It's all about the perspective that you look at that pressure. Is being a provider, man, stressful? It definitely is. But it gives me a sense of purpose to know that I'm putting my family on my back. I'm stepping on the nails so their feet can stay clean. That gives me a sense of purpose. One of the main reasons why I quit my job is because, yes, I built up a good amount of savings. Felt like with more time, I can work towards my passive income more. I was given 8 hours to a job that I was just going to have to give 8 hours to this job for the next 15 more years. It wasn't like it was going to be a means to an end to one day this will become passive. Like one day I'll be able to spend less time at work and more time at home. It would never work like that with a 9 to 5. You just have to work that 9 to 5. Even if you get promoted, you're just going to get promoted into a position that you're getting more money, but still losing more time. So the way I saw it was like, all right, I'm going to quit this job and I'm going to go all in on just growing things that are passive. Like for instance, these last few months, I was putting together my Airbnbs in the city. I'm working really hard for the whole month of February, but now for the rest of the year, my money's on autopilot. That's why I love having a passive income type of business. I turned my active income into passive income, so now I can spend more time with my family. On Sunday nights, I can still have fun with my family. I don't have to dread Monday mornings.
Working at Target taught me, unless I'm like a super millionaire, bro, which I will be, I would not be like one of them hardcore provider dude, because every one of them I seen was absolutely miserable. Bro, I would literally be like a therapist up in there as a cashier. Like a dude come in with his family on like a Sunday. He want to be watching football on this one off day, but he get dragged out with them. Wife rocking Lululemons and Golden Goose sneaker. They drive a Range Rover or Escalade. The wife and kids would go to get Starbucks, and every single time these dudes would complain to me about how much they hate their life, about how all they do is work all the time. Their wife spend all their money, and how they basically got no freedom. Sometimes the combos would go deeper too, and they be like, bro, we live in check to check. We can barely even afford it. Meanwhile, his girl spending like $800, $1,000 at Target, bro. And finna go to Somerset Mall right after that. Bro, who would want that, bro? Now imagine if both of them worked, they would be able to afford that stuff easily. They could leave their kids with generational wealth. You know, the average black person passed down $0 in generational wealth. And we over here crying about, you know, who go pay bills, all this, all that. So your kids could either have generational wealth, had a way easier life, start off way ahead. But now they not. They go start off behind the curve because you wanted to be super provider, super dad, and your girl spending your kids' future college money at Lululemon. And you keep having to reverse mortgage your house so she can afford a Range Rover because she don't want to work. Now your kids don't have a paid off house they can sit. And you in tons of debt. You never gonna be able to retire, bro. You're cooked.
To his point about a woman spending all your money while you're working real hard, I don't believe you should be trying to give this pampered lifestyle to a woman that doesn't know how to manage money. If you're dating a woman and you peep that she spends her money on just dumb stuff, you should not be trying to marry her. You should not be trying to now provide for her. You should not be putting money in her hands hoping that she'll be smart with the money. Like if you see she has bad habits while she's dating, don't get married to her and then be surprised that she still has bad habits during your marriage. These are things you need to be paying attention to. Is she always trying to buy the next handbag? Is she always trying to look like she got money, but she really don't got money? When you're choosing a person to marry, it's not all about how they make you feel, how good they look. No, you also need to pay attention to how they carry themselves. Because when you are married to somebody, you guys become one and your life becomes joint. I know my wife is reckless on the road and she can't drive. I know that's going to mess up my insurance. Getting ready to marry somebody encompasses a lot of different things that I want you guys to pay attention to. But let's go back to the wife spending all of the husband's money. Fellas, I'm going to give y'all the play. I'm going to give y'all the game. What you need to do, this is why having a side hustle is so imperative, or just being a man of some type of knowledge. If you have an online business, I'm gonna use this as an example, you make money online. Instead of putting money in your wife's hand, teach her how to run her own online business. The whole thing about being a provider, man, is not that the woman doesn't make money. It's just that the woman doesn't worry about bills, but she can still buy food. She can still buy laundry detergent. She can still buy accessories for the house. You teach your lady the game once you have game. So if you are working a job and you have a business, or let's just say you just have your business, teach your lady how to do something. Now I mean, so she can have her own money and she not constantly looking at you. She can grow that. Teach your lady an ATM business. Teach your lady a vending machine business. Teach your lady how to make content too, or encourage her how to make content. Allow your lady to make her own money. You don't want a woman that's just constantly just looking at you like, babe, can I get $500? Like, even if it's just vlogging the family, you know, she's getting a couple of dollars off of vlogging your family. Encourage your lady to make her own money. The whole purpose of being a provider, man, is that we don't have to struggle with bills. All right, what you want to do with your fun money, that's on you. For me, it feels good when I see my lady go to Pilates during the week and I'm about to go check on my Airbnbs. That feels good. It feels good to know that my lady, like while I'm recording this video right now, hopefully you watching my ads, she just went to go fix her nails. But best believe she's a woman that deserves it. She takes care of my son throughout the week. Now, I mean, she has a lot more times on her hand than I do to take care of my son. Yeah. She makes sure I eat breakfast. She makes sure
what I was gonna say.
She makes sure I eat a good dinner. And
back
she keeps
in the
herself
days,
up. She doesn't come
gender
sideways
roles.
out of her neck.
You know what I'm saying? The men take care of all the bills and everything that has to do with finances. And the women, you feel me, stay home, take care of the kids, cook, clean, all that other stuff, you feel me, and help build a nigga up.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's just like we both just tearing each other down. We ain't gonna never get nowhere like that. You feel me? Yeah, we both gotta work together. And you feel me? We both gotta compromise things and build each other up. Nowadays, it's everybody tear down, tear down.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Talk to me disrespectful at all, and the same thing goes to her, which is why I love giving her this soft life. But a lot of y'all don't want to give a woman a soft life or don't want to be a provider man because of the way you're looking at it and the type of woman that y'all be dealing with. If you're gonna be a provider man, having the right woman in your life is key.
I don't want my husband to just work and pay bills. I don't want him to not have a hobby. I don't want him to not have healthy mental health. I don't want him to not have savings. I don't want him to work and slave all day, every day to take care of my bills, our bills, and me just sit there and not contribute anything. This is coming from
this my type of
a young lady who has never been married. I don't have any kids. I have a dog.
I can say, bro,
I'm fully educated, pay my own bills right
women
now,
don't want
and it is
nothing.
difficult.
That's when
I
you
have
want
a
to
great
do
career,
shit.
and it is difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
So when I think
I'll probably
of
make this lady a
being
housewife.
For sure.
She want my best interest.
And building with someone or coming together and bringing our assets together, I could never lay in my bed knowing that my husband has no life and no freedom and maybe no peace because all he does is work and pay bills so that I can enjoy, as if he doesn't deserve to enjoy. I truly want a partnership. I want to contribute. And I'm not talking about if this man was a billionaire, trillionaire, and we just got money flowing everywhere. But what's the likelihood of that? I just can't fathom. And there are some women who can fathom. They don't think about their men, their mental health. I think about my own mental health with stuff I be going through right now. Bills, mortgage, no. Your dog gets sick, you get sick. You got to go out, you got to be out for work for a week now because blah, blah, blah. I just,
Man, don't worry about none of that,
I
man.
want a healthy
T-Raw here
partnership.
for you,
I
man.
want my significant other to
Go ahead and
know
follow me on
my wife got
Instagram
me.
at
Look, man, I'm not up here trying to tell
money_thoughts119.
y'all that being a
I'm here
provider,
for
man,
you.
is easy at all. You're gonna face
You ain't gotta
mad
pay for
hurdles.
nothing
There's
else.
mad stuff that you
This
just
man
go through
funny.
throughout the week that your family would just never be able to imagine. The other day, I changed out a whole toilet. I've never been a handy man. I've
You heard
learned how
him
to
here.
change toilets, light fixtures,
Don't say
and all
that.
type of stuff because that's what the job in
That's
front of
all.
me needed. And the job in front of me was a job that I gave myself, you know, to improve my property. But it definitely was stressful knowing whether or not I was going to be able to do this. Or like the other day, I balanced a couch on top of one of my cars, which is a sedan, a Honda Accord 2010. I balanced it up there with one ratchet strap. So I'm driving slow with my hazards on, just real nervous. Again, you go through these stressful environments, you go through these hurdles, you go through these things that's like, I don't know if I can do this. But fellas, it's all about perspective, how you see life. What I've learned is that the work is never done. And I have learned to enjoy what life throws at me now. I just like the fact that I'm doing this so my family doesn't have to do it. Yes, this is stressful. Yes, this is a mission. But you ever play a video game and be like, man, why is there another level in this video game? Why are they trying to get me to level up more? All of the problems that life throws at you is for your growth. It's all about how you see it. You can either soak and be like, oh man, why me, man? I just need help. Or you can figure it out. Now, I mean, I feel like as a man, I always go back to the Stone Ages when I think about the family structure of the man that goes out and goes hunt for the food. I know he probably stepped on thorns. He had to run away from animals that was probably trying to attack him. He probably had to run away from other guys trying to get the same thing he was hunting for. But at no point in time did he look at his lady and be like, hey, babe, I ain't gonna lie, you gonna have to come out here and hunt with me because this is too much. I'm not saying that a lady should not help, but if you're gonna be a provider man, there's a certain type of mentality you have to have on life. It's not for everybody. So me, I enjoy the hunt. I enjoy the hustle, the bustle, especially because I know with what I'm doing with business, it's all a means to an end. It's just like my YouTube channel. I did not expect to grow this fast on YouTube at all, but I understood putting one foot in front of the other, improving a little by little each week, each month. The viewership will come, the money will come, but you have to understand when I started this, it was no money. It was no money on my channel. I had to get monetized. And this all happened within the last couple of months. But my purpose in why I do my videos is so much bigger than the hurdles. Sitting here editing for 45 minutes just to get 100, 200 views. Now the viewership is able to pay dividends. With that being said, make sure y'all watching all my ads. All right, watch them all the way through. But fellas, I'm gonna tell y'all now, ain't nothing like having a hard day at work or a hard day on your business and then be able to turn and look at your lady and she's sitting there with a plate of food in her hand with her soft hands. She's not stressed out because she had the same kind of day as you. Ain't nothing like that feeling, all right? Or walking in the house and your lady standing there smiling, ready to hug you. You know what I mean? While you taking your gloves off or you taking your boots off. That's a great damn feeling. I'm not gonna lie. Again, this is not for everybody. And if this is not the life you live, it's cool. But I'm just saying, this is the mindset a provider man has to have. I hold a sense of pride knowing that we don't have money conversations in my household. I used to hate hearing my parents argue about money. It's like it's either we have it or we don't. But anyways, y'all, it's been your boy Ty Boogie. Comment below. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about what I said? What do y'all think about what they said in the clips? Would you like to be a provider man? And when I'm talking about would you like to be a provider man, I'm saying for the right woman. I'm not just saying for any woman. I'm not just saying for the wrong woman. I'm not just saying for the last girl that you dated. No. For the right woman, would you like to be a provider man? And what is your mindset of being a provider man? If not, why not? If so, why? Now, I mean, I want to hear it in the comments below. Please join my Discord. I linked it in the description below. Anyways, y'all, it's been your boy Ty Boogie. Until next time, man, I'm out.
Shout out to Ty Boogie, man.
For sure.
I already said all of what I need to say, man. We need to hold hands and admit we need each other, man. Fuck all this other shit. T-Raw.
Yeah, as far as being a provider, man, I'm on both sides, bro. It all depends. You feel me? If I'm financially stable and I find a female who I feel like she's deserving and she does all the things that I like, yes, I will be a provider, man. But if I'm not at that point where I'm not financially stable and you feel me, she has a job and we both gonna have a job, then 50-50, bro. Know what I'm saying? 50-50 till I get right. And if I feel like you're deserving of that and you're willing to be a housewife, then yes, I will provide.
Okay. I feel you on that. Anyways, man. That being said, tap into the socials below, man. Do you agree with anything we said? Go ahead, comment below how you feel, man. We'll be reading all y'all comments. And who knows, we might get us to respond to some of them. But without further ado, man, you already know, man. Binge the rest of the videos on the channel. Until next time, we out.